Hello everyone and welcome back to another crochet tutorial. And today we are going to be tackling the magic circle. And this is, I think, a lot of beginners struggle with this because it seems really complicated, and I found that a lot of videos online show a really complicated method to doing the magic circle, and through a bunch of videos that I had watched, years back when I was learning to do it, I actually managed to find one really easy way that I can't believe everyone doesn't use. So if you have struggled with the magic circle before, or if you're trying to learn it for the first time, please use this technique because it's by far the easiest one you will ever see. But just for reference, for the magic circle, we're going to use it for things like this here, which is like a macrame coaster kind of look, but this is crochet. But yeah, so the concept of the magic circle is we just kind of go in this spiral shape and head out and out and out, and you can go as far as you'd like. But yeah, you'll be, as you practice, you'll get better at keeping those even rows. But yeah, a lot of projects again are going to be using this magic circle, and I'll just be showing you how to do the magic circle with single crochets. So let's go ahead and get started, and starting the magic circle is by far the hardest, so this will take some practice for sure. So the big trick that I've been talking about is we're going to start with our yarn like this. We're going to flip it around and back. So make this little loop-de-doo. And so yeah, this piece is behind this one, you see? So it doesn't really matter how you do it, just get to this point. And we're going to hold it right here with our fingers here, and stick the hook through here. And we're going to grab this piece of yarn right here on the hook, pull through our little loop, and hold it down here with your, kind of gotta grip it a little bit, and tuck it right in between these fingers as well for now, so you've got a really good grip on it. It is very awkward to hold the magic circle for sure when you're starting it. But next we are going to actually pull some more yarn through. We're actually chaining up here. And from here, you can let go a little bit and just hold on still so that it doesn't fall apart on you, and kind of figure out a way that your fingers can rest here without it crumbling to pieces. But next we are going to single crochet. So I'm going to do 6 single crochets. A lot of magic circles start out with that. So let's go ahead, go through here, yarn through, grab some yarn, pull through both. That's one. Then we're going to do another one. If you need to rewatch my first video, which was mastering the single crochet, feel free. This is number 4 though. And number 5. It's like we're treating the circle right now as just a chain that we were single crocheting into, like how we do in the block form, but instead we're just going off of this little piece of yarn here. So when we get to this point, we've got 6 here. If you take a look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now, using this little piece that we had held down in the first place, we're just going to pull, and this will actually tighten this loop here. So pull and tighten your magic circle. And that brings the first stitch that we did towards the last, and we're kind of seeing a bit of a circle shape here. And as for this piece of yarn, as you get more used to the magic circle, you'll be better at kind of keeping it here, and you can crochet with it and just kind of tuck it in. I'm going to actually chop it off so it's a little bit less annoying here with some yarn scissors. And we'll get rid of that. But yeah, so this is our first row of our magic circle. So starting here now, and the thing about magic circle is also keeping track of your stitches. So you're going to want to remember that we've done 6 here. And I know people will often use stitch markers, so those are little kind of hook things that you'll put at the beginning. And I actually haven't been using them recently, so if you want to use one of those, or if you want to use a pin or something, or a bobby pin to just mark your first stitch so you don't have to count as much, definitely maybe do that. But we're going to go ahead with their second round, and we're going to look at for our stitches here. This is the first one, and so in order to make this kind of shape here, we need to, from the first row, we need more stitches. We need more stitches, more stitches. So each time we're going to have to increase, and the concept of an increase is just going to be in each stitch we do more than one single crochet. So I'll show you here. This is our first stitch. We're going to go in here, maybe, and I made this a little tight, no worries, but we're going to do one single crochet. There's one. And then we're going to do another one actually in that same stitch. So it's an increase. So we kind of did double. Okay, so there's 2 stitches there, and we're going to do that all the way around in each of the initial 6 stitches. So in this one, we'll do 1 and 2. And the next one, 1. And in the same one, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and our last one, last stitch where we do 1 and 2. And now we have 12 stitches, and you can count around. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So notice we doubled actually from our initial 6 stitches. Also, you can keep tightening this little guy in the back here to keep the circle from having a gap in the middle. But yeah, so now we're going to move on to the third round. So starting here, we're going to, in our very first stitch, increase. So again, 2 single crochets in the first stitch. 1, 2, but then in the next stitch we are just going to do 1 single crochet. So we are not going to increase in this one. Just 1. But now we're going to repeat that. So we repeat this set of 3. So we're going to do an increase, 1 and 2, and then a regular single crochet. Just 1. So we're going to do that all the way around. Increase, single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase, single crochet. And if you ever lose count or you're not using a stitch marker like me, you can actually look at the circle and see where you need to go until. So if you see here, we've got this is where we started in the circle. Let me use my hook here. So we started right here, and then we went around 1, and if you see where we moved up to the next round, right here was our first stitch for the second round. So we're actually going to end, if you pull apart a little bit, you can see we did an increase in this stitch. There are 2 here. Sorry if that's a little dark. And then we did 1 here. So this actually will be the first stitch of our next round. So we are going to go until this stitch. Alright, so that means we have got 1 more set of 3s. We've got an increase, oops, and then 1. So basically with the magic circle, each round you're going to add another single crochet. So we would, in this next round, we're going to do, I'll do the first set here. We'll do the increase, just like the last round. And again, just like the last round, we're going to do the next one just a normal single crochet. Alright, and we're going to add another normal. And so that's really the concept of the magic circle. And as far as increasing, and patterns will usually specify you know, how many stitches, what types of stitches in each row, each round. But really starting it off is the hardest part, and once you get the hang of this, you can follow any pattern. But yeah, so like our first round we did just increases, first round we just did 6 single crochets. The next one we increased in all of them. The next one we increased in 1, did a regular stitch in 1. Next one we're going to do increase in 1, regular in 2. The next one we'll do increase in 1, regular in 3. And so that's how you get like this perfect circle going outward. And then when you want to start making kind of 3D objects, like here I got my little octopus dude here, and this was made from a magic circle. So yeah, started here, going out and out and out, and then eventually, as you'll see in patterns, which this isn't that important to teaching it, but you'll be following the rounds, and they'll say, okay, once you've done maybe an increase and then 5 single crochets in this kind of round, then you're just going to do single crochets. And once you just do single crochets for a while, it starts making it shaped like this, and then it'll go straight up. So yeah, that is really all you need to know. I'm going to show you that magic circle if you'd like to see the starting it off just one more time, because that is really the key part. And please practice this because it is very difficult. I promise it won't be your first try. If it is, props to you. But I just want to reiterate this idea of starting it. So again, we're going to take the yarn, we're going to loop it around this way and have it behind our strand here. Whatever it takes, just get it to look like this. As you can see, this one is behind. And we're going to hold it here, pinch, hook through our loop here, and we are also going to pull the yarn through and chain. And you can do however many single crochets you want in this, but yeah, just keep a good grip on it. Don't let it slip too much. But we're going to do single crochet. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, and kind of shimmy your fingers down as you go. It'll feel a lot more natural as you practice it. But yeah, so when we get to this point, we are going to just pull this, tighten the ring, and yeah, so you would keep on crocheting in rounds, and that's how you get a circle in crochet. It might not seem very intuitive, but just practice this concept and you will be a pro. So other than that, I think you are all set to practice and tackle the magic circle. But yeah, thanks for watching.